Alex Berezov says, "Your right to be sick ends where my right to be healthy begins." In other words, he has total contempt for any consent of what they might do to you. He compares unvaccinated persons to drunk drivers who, quote, pose an imminent danger to others, unquote. And he says jail time for parents who turn, quote, their children into little walking time bombs, unquote, is the only way to send a sufficiently strong message about the, quote, deadly consequences of failing to vaccinate children. Now, again, this is over the top. Not only do they not want to give us information, not only have they not given us any new studies after Obama and Hillary Clinton and other people have said, well, we need to look into the autism epidemic. What's behind that? Is it a factor, vaccines? Are they part of this? The adjuvants that are put in there, the aluminum or the preservatives, is that causing it? Is it the early and multiple vaccinations? They don't want to inform us about that. They don't want to look at it too closely, and they don't care if they get our consent. Now, just last summer, the New American also pointed out, as they reference in this article, the many mandates that have been set up to force people to do what they don't want to do as far as a medical emergency. They point out that roughly 80% of the states across the nation have, since 2002, implemented, in varying degrees, the, quote, Model State Emergency Health Powers Act that was developed by a collaboration of government entities like the CDC and the UN World Health Organization. This grants tremendous powers to states at the expense of personal privacy and individual freedom. It allows forced involuntary quarantines and government-mandated vaccinations during officially declared emergencies. That's the problem. We can't get information, and they don't want our consent. And that's the big issue. It's fundamentally about civil liberties. Well, that's it for tonight's news. If you're watching on YouTube, please become a subscriber. And if you're not a subscriber to Prison Planet TV, please consider becoming a subscriber and supporting our operation. Of course, you'll be able to get the news not delayed by a day, but each night as it happens, 7 Central, 8 p.m. Eastern, and you'll be able to share all those documentaries with your friends and neighbors that will help them to get the bigger picture, that will explain to them the background behind today's stories. Well, that's it for tonight. Join us again tomorrow at 7 Central, 8 p.m. Eastern.
In the past decade, we have witnessed unparalleled scientific discoveries in the area of health. But no one has put together a formula that focuses directly on brain health, nerve growth factors, and optimizing your cellular energy at the same time. DNA Force is one of the most expensive formulas to produce. Some of the ingredients in DNA Force are $12,000 a kilogram. We are using the coveted, patented, only American source of PQQ, CoQ10, and more. You want the best that's out there at the lowest price anywhere? Well, we're bringing you a total win-win. The ultimate value, cutting-edge, trailblazing game changer that also supports the InfoWar. We have produced a limited run of DNA Force, and it will take up to 12 weeks to produce more once we sell out. Secure your DNA Force today at InfoWarsLife.com or call toll-free 888-253-3139. DNA Force from InfoWars Life.
You are watching the InfoWars Nightly News, which airs 7 p.m. Central at InfoWarsNews.com. And your support is helping us defend liberty worldwide.